Hi, fourth grade. Today is going to be our last video for this project. Um, I hope you guys all had some success with your patterns in the last video. I hope you created some really creative lines and patterns to fill those other spaces. Today we're going to go back to adding color. So again, if you use color pencils that first time you added color, awesome. Crayons, awesome. Marker if it worked out for you. Um, and so in my video, I had chose cool colors to fill in the sections last time. This time we want to do the opposite and we want to pick warm colors. So I'm kind of thinking that I definitely want to incorporate like a red violet color because that's one of the colors that can kind of float from either cool colors to warm colors. And then I want to blend that with a pinker shade. So even though pink is not on the color wheel, you can definitely use pink um, if you have that in your color pencils, crayons, whatever. Um, so I'm just kind of, again, testing out what colors I want to pick. I want to make sure that I have a dark shade of a color and then one that's either like a normal shade or a lighter shade. So I'm just kind of figuring out what's going to complement each other the best. Um, so I'm picking a red violet color and a pink shade. Um, and then I'm also testing out the two other colors that I'm going to want to use later in the video. I'm picking kind of like a red-orange color and a orange, yellow, orange color to blend together. So once you have those picked, you are going to take your project again and back in our second video and our same in our first video, you're going to use those darker shades to fill in the outer edges of a section. So I'm pressing really hard with my red violet color, slowly letting up the pressure as I work my way in towards the middle, switching to my pink shade. Again, I'm not pressing very hard with the pink, and then leaving a white area through the middle because that's going to give it kind of this 3D look, that highlighting look. Um, yeah, and so making sure that you're alternating every section within your pie slice is what I like to call it. Once you have all 3 or 4, depending on how many sections you have, switch over to the next pie slice area that needs to be colored, and you're just repeating again and again and again, just like you guys have been doing for pretty much this whole project. Okay. Um, I'm going to skip ahead while I'm watching this. Don't forget you can use a white color pencil to just give a little bit more um, of a white look in that middle area if you happen to have one. But so I'm fast forwarding now so that I have all my sections of purple and pink shaded and filled in. And so now I'm left with my white areas that I'm going to be using a orange red color and an orange yellow color on. Um, and same thing as before, taking that darker shade of your color, pressing hard on the outer edges, switching and lightening up the pressure as you work your way in, switching to that lighter shade, and then leaving a white area in the very middle. And so working your whole way around. Again, this should take you guys a while to do this. It sh should not be something that it's stressing you out. Only work on it 10-15 minutes at a time. Work on it in the morning, work on it in the afternoon. This is just be a fun activity for you. But so now, again, as I'm watching it, I'm fast forwarding to the very end. At the very end of the video, you should have a couple different patterns that you see. You should see a rotating pattern. We could call it a radial pattern because it's kind of going around in like a 360 circle pattern of cool colors and warm colors. If you want to break it down even further, I have an alternating pattern of my cool colors. I have greens, blue, green, blue. Um, then we have different patterns created with lines and shapes with our black Sharpie or our black marker. And so that's an alternating pattern of different types of lines and shapes. And then it's alternating with different types of warm colors. So I have like my red violet areas patterning with my red orange, and it's alternating red violet, red orange, and so on and so on. And so this project has a ton of different patterns within it. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. It's kind of like a little optical illusion because it looks like it has these areas that are kind of popping out at you. Um, and it's kind of working a way down into a point. I personally had a lot of fun with it. I wish I had switched up some of the colors that I chose, but overall I was really happy with it. Again, I'm super excited to see how yours come out. Feel free to send me pictures of you working on them, of how it's coming out. And this is something that you definitely need to take a picture and submit it to the actual assignment. Okay, so there is instructions on the Google Classroom of how to take a picture, either using your computer camera or a phone camera, emailing it to either me or yourself, and then uploading it. So yeah, I hope you guys had a lot of fun with this project. I'm hoping that we are back in school for the next project. So yeah, talk to you guys next time. Bye.